In this video, I am going to give you the most valuable tips and tricks on growing marigold flowers that makes your marigolds more blooming. If you follow up these marigold flowers growing tips correctly, then you will definitely get hundreds of blooms on your plants, so keep watching. Subscribe to our channel for regular updates. The most important thing for growing lots of marigold flowers continuously is the soil mixture. Root rot problem is very much common in marigolds. Suddenly the trunk part rots and your marigold plant dies. It is due to the overwatering condition or due to the use of poorly draining soil mixture. Marigold flowers are insanely easy to grow if you keep these simple things in control. For growing healthy marigold flowers, you must need to have a well-draining soil mixture. A mixture with small amount of sand or perlite added in it works great for marigolds. Marigold plants loves to have a sandy soil mixture. It makes the roots very comfortable. You make such type of soil at home by mixing sand, cocoa peat, and gardening soil. If you wants to buy a ready-made mixture for marigolds, then check out the description box. Let's come to our next point that also plays a very important role when the marigold plants are producing flowers. The life of marigold flower is about 10 to 12 days after that it became dull and dried. At that time, you have to remove these dried flowers in order to get more new buds on the plant. Marigold plants produce more and more buds if you keep removing such type of dried flowers. Mostly after some days of flower blooming, the petals falls off and the plant starts making seeds. That also affects other buds on the plant, and you have to remove such flowers in order to get marigold flowers from that plant constantly. Deadheading of marigold flowers enforces new buds to grow. This way you can get multiple flowers from your plants, and it also keeps the plant healthy and fresh. Another important point for growing marigold flowers is to give an organic fertilizer regularly. After producing some marigold flowers, commonly plant became slightly weaker due to the lack of energy and nutrition that we have to cover up time to time. Marigold flowers requires nutrition regularly for a healthy and continuous blooming. You can fulfill that requirement by adding a handful of compost every 20 days in the soil mixture of marigold plants. But if you want to get big size marigold flowers, then you have to provide custom nutrients to the plant. Means the nutrients that boost flowering and which the plant requires. You can also make such type of a fertilizer at home by my recipe that have amazing results. For complete details, you can check out this fertilizer from the description box video. Fertilizer have a major effect in increasing the bloom size, so must apply that organic homemade fertilizer. In keeping your marigold plants well growing and problem-free, watering plays a very important role. Overwatering have many bad effects like root rot, yellow leaves, and others. On the other hand, watering correctly improves the blooming health of marigolds. Soil quality again depends in this point very much, but here the pot material also depends a lot. If you are growing marigold flowers in plastic pots, then the flowers or even plants are not going to grow so much well. In ground or in a grow bag or clay pot, the marigold plants thrives very happily. Plastic material doesn't support a healthy aeration system that ultimately reduces the lifespan of marigold flowers. So use the clay pots or grow bags for growing marigold plants. It also helps you a lot in reducing the chance of overwatering. Overwatering proves to be very harmful for every plant, especially for the flowering plants. So water only when soil looks like this. Deep watering is very beneficial for growing healthy marigolds. Hope you got the point. I also have made a detailed article on marigolds in the description box and on our website 𝑃ureGreeny.com that you can check out for clear understanding. The points that I have mentioned till now, suppose all of them are applied, but still your marigold plants doesn't grow well until you provide them with a consistent sunlight. For the flowering plants, the thing that is extremely important is the only sunlight. Without sunlight you can't get marigold flowers. Sunlight plays a very important role in making the marigold flower buds bigger. It also keeps the harmful pests and insects away, makes the plant more shining and beautiful. Provide at least 4 to 5 hours of direct sunlight to your marigold plants to get lots of buds and flowers. In winters, the sun doesn't appear so much time, so you have to place it in a bright area and provide more and more sun exposure. So these are the main points that helps you in growing marigold plants. And if we sum up the whole video, then choose a well-draining soil for marigolds, remove the dried flowers time to time, fertilize it every 10 to 15 days, water the marigolds very carefully, and sunlight importance can never be ignored. Hope you find this video useful. For any question, comment below. All the related links are in the description box. If your marigolds grown up so much but not producing flowers, then try out this method immediately. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.